Okay, hello friends, welcome back. In this video we'll talk about weak entity set. Okay, an entity set may not have sufficient attributes to form a primary key. Such an entity set is termed as weak entity set. Now suppose what is the difference? So that means what is the difference between strong entity set and weak entity set? In strong entity set we can form a primary key using the given attribute. We can form a primary key. It is called the strong entity set. But in weak entity set we cannot form a primary key. In that case we may use partial key. Okay, now we use single rectangular blocks to represent strong entity set, and we use double rectangular blocks to represent the weak entity set. Now you can see one simple example. Now suppose employee dependents. Now dependents means what? Children. Okay. Now employee, the attributes are employee number, employee name, address and date of birth. Dependents. So dependent number, dependent name and date of birth of the dependent. Now we can see the table. So employee number, employee name, so it is the table, it is nothing but our employee table. Okay, this is what our employee entity set. So where the attributes are employee number, employee name, address and date of birth. So for example, 4 employees are there: E1, E2, E3, E4. Name of the employees: Sachin, Kapil, Saurabh, Rahul. Address: Mumbai, Chandigarh, Kolkata, Bangalore, and the date of births are there. Now this particular table is nothing but our dependents table. This particular table is nothing but our dependent table. Now we can see here. Now employee 1, that is Sachin, has 2 children. Now employee number and dependent number, say one name first and second. Now Sachin's 2 children, Arjun and Sarah, year of birth say 1999 and 1997. So this is what this 2 row for the first employee. Now this is what Kapil, the name of the dependent is Amia. Okay, so this is for the second employee. For Saurabh it is for third employee. Okay, so dependent number first, so single child is there, so Sana, date of birth to year 2001. Similarly Rahul have 2 children, say children number 1, children number 2, Samit and Anvay, say 2005, year 2005 and 2009. Now we can see here this employee and their dependents. Okay, now if you remove this particular column, that means what? Dependent number 1, 2, dependent number 1, single child 1, 2. So this is nothing but, we can say this is nothing but a dependent number. This is called the partial tree, partial key. Now question is, if this is not there, can you say which one will be the primary key? Can you form a primary key in this particular table? Are you getting this one? So we cannot form a primary key because dependent number 1, 2, 1, 1, row repetitions is there. So name should not be the primary key. Say Arjun, Sarah, Amia, Sana, maybe another Arjun is there or maybe another Sarah is there. So we cannot identify the dependent number. Similarly, say you may say that dependent number and dependent name we can form a primary key, but it is not true. It may be possible that another employee 5 is there. His first child name is Arjun. Okay, and year something. So definitely we cannot using dependent number and dependent name we cannot form a primary key. Are you getting this one? So in this particular table we cannot identify, we cannot form any primary key. Hence we can say this is this particular entity set. The name of the entity set is what? Dependents. Now we can say this number entity set is weak entity because we cannot form that in this entity set may not have sufficient attributes. Okay, don't have sufficient attribute to form a primary key. But anyhow we have to form a primary key. So here we have to add the employee number. Okay, so through this employee number and dependent number we can form the primary key. So using these two, using employee number and dependent number, we can form the primary key. Okay, now we will see here identifying owner entity set and discriminator. Now weak entity set must be associated with another entity set called the identifying or owner entity set. Now in this case, this is nothing but the identifying or owner entity set. We can say this is nothing but our identifying, okay, or owner entity set. The weak entity set is said to be existence dependent on the identifying entity set. Now that this particular entity set is depends upon what? This particular employee. Now any employee may be possible that that particular employee don't have any children, okay, or we cannot add any children name whose father is not, whose parent is not present in this particular employee set. That means what? The entry of this particular table is dependent on this entry of this particular table. Are you getting this one? Next is what? Discriminator. The discriminator of a weak entity set is a set of attributes that allow this distinction to be made. It is called partial key. Now this is what we can say. Dependent number is, we can say, the partial tree through which we can identify the first children of the first employee, second children of the first employee. Similarly, first children of the fourth employee, second children of the fourth employee. So this is what we can say weak entity. So in summary, we can say this is called weak entity set because in this particular entity set we cannot form any particular primary key. Now that weak entity set must depend on some identifying or owner entity set. Okay. Now this particular owner entity set may be the strong entity set or it may be the another weak entity set. Okay. Now here, if suppose you want to enter a name of this particular children, say employee number 5 and dependent number 1 and dependent name Arjun and say some year is there, say 2008, we cannot insert here. We cannot insert here because employee number 5, okay, so this is what E1, E2, this should be E. Okay, you cannot enter here because E5 is not there, because the entry of this table is dependent on this particular, because this particular table is dependent on this particular table. Are you getting this one? And it may, and another is what, if suppose E6 is there and he is unmarried or he is single and that particular employee don't have any children, so definitely it is not required to insert any entry here for the employee number 6. Now this is what our weak entity set, this is what our identifying or owner entity set. Now it may be the strong entity set, it may be the another weak entity set. Now using the owner entity set and weak entity set, there must be a relationship. Okay, and that here we should use the double diamond box to represent the relationship between the owner entity set and the weak entity set. Okay, and one more thing is there, the primary key of the weak entity set is formed with the help of primary key of the identifying or owner entity set. Okay, so here employee number is nothing but a primary key of the here employee number is what? Primary key of the employee table. Okay, so the primary key of a weak entity set is formed by the primary key of the identifying entity set plus the weak entity set discriminator. Now we can take another example, say loan. So the two attributes are there, loan number and the amount, and loan payment. Okay, so loan payment, it is what? Relationship with the weak entity set. So here should be the double diamond, and here it is what? And this is what? Always it is total. The relationship always should be the total. And payment is what? There are two types, payment number, payment date and payment amount. So you can see also here always it is total. Already you know the total and partial. So total means what? Each dependent must have at least one employee, associated entry in employee. So it is what? Total, and it may be the partial. Employee may have the children or may not. Okay, so here also it is total and here it is what? Partial. Now loan, it may be possible that it is that a particular customer may not started it is not started his payment. Okay, now this is what? Loan number and amount is there. So loan number 1, 2, 3, payment say 10, amount is, loan amount is say 10,000, 70,000, 90,000, and here it is what? Payment table, it is a weak entity set because payment number P1, P2, P3, P1, P2, P1. So these repetitions are there. Payment, say this should be the payment amount. Let this is what our payment amount, and this is a payment amount and say payment date. So payment amount 5,000, 5,000. So repetitions are there. So P1 5,000. It may be possible P1 5,000 another there. And the payment date say means 6 November, February 20. Okay, 7 March 21, 4th April 20, and so on. These are the dates. Now we cannot form any primary key from this particular. So this will be the weak entity, because we cannot enter any payment number. Say payment say 2. Say loan number L6, but L6 is not there, so we cannot insert any entry which is not present in this particular identifying entity or owner entity. So this is what our owner entity or identifying entity, and the primary key of the weak entity is based on the with the help of we can form using the with the help of the primary key of the owner entity. So this is what primary key of the owner entity, and and the payment number is what, it is a partial key. So through this partial key we can identify the particular loan of that particular repayment number with the particular loan. Okay, so few notes are there, we can see one by one. A weak entity set can participate in relationship other than the identified relationship. We can say a weak entity set can participate in relationship other than the identifying relationship. Now it may be possible that we may have another relationship with that, say the branch, in which branch that particular, okay, or payment branch, in which particular branch that person is depositing his this one. So branch ID is there, branch name is there, location is there. So its actual owner entity is what, this one. This is not the owner entity. Here we just establish a relationship between the branch and the payment, in which branch the payment is made. Okay, next is what, a weak entity set participate as owner in an identifying relationship with the another weak entity set. Now it may be possible this weak entity set is a owner of the another weak entity set. Are you getting this one? Say it is a discount or something else. Now something discount ID, okay, discount name, discount type, it may be there. Now in this case, this is what the owner entity set or identifying entity set, and this is what the weak entity set. Now this is the weak entity set, and owner of this particular weak entity set, this one, and owner of this entity set is what, this one. Are you getting this one? So, and weak entity set participate as owner. So here weak entity set is working as a owner. Its role is like a owner. Okay. Now it is also possible to have a weak entity set with more than one identifying entity set. Now it may be possible a weak entity set may have more than one identifying entity set. Now suppose this is also a owner entity set of this particular payment. So we can add this one. Say if you put this one and this one, it indicates what, this is the weak entity set. For this weak entity set have both two owners entity set, loan as well as the branch. Are you getting this one? So it is also possible to have a weak entity set with more than one identifying entity set. Now finally, weak entity set may be expressed as multivalued composite attribute of the owner entity set. If attributes are few, then use as attribute other than use of weak entity set. Now for example, say we have seen here employee number, employee name, address and date of birth are there. So instead of defining the weak entity set dependence, here we can write like this way. Say employee, table name is employee, okay, and say employee number, employee name, are you getting this one, date of birth of the employee, address of the employee, and dependence. So it is multivalued. That means what, here we just put the, suppose we need less information, or say we need only the number, or suppose we need only the name of that dependence. We don't need the suppose we don't need the, say, dependent year, okay, date of birth or hobby or other things. We don't need other information, or we need only the name. In that case we may define weak entity as a attribute. Are you getting this one? And that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.